Hey, Fred and Connie. Yep, y'all the first ones in. Hey, Gary. Hey, Fred, that truck show, or it's mainly trucks, that was a pretty good video. That's some money put into them trucks. That video that you put out. Hey, Scott. Hey, buddy. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey, Candace. Yeah, it's Tootsie Tuesday. That's right. Not Taco Tuesday, but Tootsie Tuesday. I was trying to get up here before 7:30, so I had to go live while I was driving. I was like, it's 7:30. You'll see, Dennis. You'll see where I'm heading. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that, Fred. I mean, they had them things on the ground. Of course, I'm sure they had airbags like that. Larry, you off work now, Larry? Or got home, I guess? He's telling Dennis to be patient. Leslie, hey, Leslie. Hey, Blaine. I'm trying to catch y'all as y'all come in. Yeah, I know it, Gary. I saw the po-po. Hey, Gary, the thing that you sent me, Gary, can I tell that on here, or do you want to tell it? I mean, I'll definitely let you tell it. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't know if you wanted anybody knowing or not. Hey, Angie. Hey, thanks for coming in. Dennis knows me too well. Okay. Yeah, Gary with the 2 R's, he's coming in town next week. So, Leslie, Larry, I don't know if y'all have met Gary or not. I hadn't. But I'm going to try to meet up with him. He's only in town for just a few days. I know a few others that's coming in town too next week. And if they want to, tell it, or if they want me to tell it, I can do that too. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. But I knew most everybody knew about Leslie and Larry as far as for next week, because they've mentioned it. But there's going to be some others that's coming too that hadn't said anything just because they just found out a couple days ago that they're going to be able to. Yeah, I hadn't either, Leslie. He's going to be in town next week. I think he comes right before y'all do. But then he leaves, a couple of days. So we'll have to sort of try to plan it where we can all meet up at the goat coaster or something. Hey, William. Hey, buddy. Hey, how's Barb doing? Hey, William, I'm actually headed up here to check out the hot spot that's supposedly, I see it too, Lord have mercy. You can see it from here. Well, they have come along since the last time I've checked this out. I don't know that I'll be able to do what I did the last time, but y'all see it off in the distance? That's a monstrosity. I wonder if I bet they still got it blocked, but that's all right though, because I'm going to try something different. Yeah, I'm still seeing barricades right here and stuff. But I'm going to try something different anyway. Just so y'all don't have to worry about coming and bailing Tootsie out. I don't know, they don't have well, they got the one side closed, but the other side's open. But that's all right, though. We're going to try something. Yeah, you saw the beaver. Yeah. Oh, this might work out. Holy moly. Y'all are not seeing what I'm seeing. But that's all right, though. You'll probably get to. But I was trying to get up here, and I didn't realize it was going to take me this long. Ever stinking stoplight got me. Big time. I mean, there's nobody in town. It's just every stoplight has caught me, you know, trying to come up here. And I knew if I didn't go ahead and go live, y'all be like, where's he at? I need to get over. Dang it. Come on. Just bear with me. Been a while since I've been up in this neck of the woods. I mean, and y'all can talk to each other. I'll try to catch up on the chat here in a minute. I guess I can catch up on it while I'm sitting here at the light. Okay, well, you're staying a little bit longer than I thought, Gary. I must have misread your message. So that's good then for some mob that's coming. That'll be even better, because I knew you was coming a day sooner. I gotta figure out. I really don't know where to go yet, so I'm flying blind at the moment. But I know y'all got it figured out what I'm trying to do. I just don't know where the best view is going to be. I should have done this sooner to come scope it out. Here's the chop house. This is where I like eating. Oh yeah, this is going to work. It's going to work. But I got to find somewhere to park where you can see it better. Oh lordy, let's see. Let me keep checking around, guys, because I know these trees are gonna, look out, pigeon, because yeah, those trees are gonna block the view right there. Just bear with me. Yeah, I know you can see it, but you can't see it real good. I could right up there when I first pulled in, and that's what I'm trying to do, is get elevated. Let's see. Uh-oh, we might have hit a bullseye right here. Here we go. I want you to look at the size of that place, and I gotta fix my camera too, or phone, whatever you want to call it. There we go. That way y'all don't have to look at my hood so much. Look at the size of that place. Let me move over just a little bit. I'm gonna try to split these two. Well, the tree and the bush. Like I say, something different. Bam. How's that? Yeah, best little beaver in the Smokies. I know what movie that's off of. What the heck has got the Holy moly. Wait a minute, guys. Look, see below the bridge down there? You can kind of see. But look, they are backed up for some, I guess it's that construction everybody's talking about. I mean, I know y'all ain't wanting to see that, but anyhow, I just now caught that though. I'm glad I don't have to go that way. And sorry for the shaking. All right, let me get caught up with you guys right quick, and then we'll chit chat. All right, that's where everybody was saying hey to everybody. Yeah. So, well, okay. So I was thinking you was coming on Sunday, Gary. So you're coming on Monday and leaving Thursday, which I saw that part. Okay, so you're coming the same day as the RV5. And Blaine says, I spent all my money in Disney last week, or I'd come say, hey. Hey, Blaine, I'm sure you did. Disney's expensive, from what I've been hearing. Hey, William. Yeah, no, I mean, I probably could pull in there, but I figured I'd try this instead. Well, we sort of got a pretty good bird's eye view. They've got a little bit of, I guess that's trailers sitting over our container types trailers. That's blocking a little bit of the view. Uh-oh, dang, it jumped. All right, hold on. I got to get caught up with you guys because every time somebody chats, it jumps on me. It won't hold it. Everybody said, Blaine says, so they have announced the new date. I know they changed it from, no, I hadn't heard the new date, but I know there was a bickering contest saying that it was going to be June 5th, and then everybody kept saying, no, they've changed it, and undoubtedly that's true that it did get changed. It got postponed, but I don't think they've told the new date yet. Leslie says, Blaine, don't get me started with the beaver talk this early for heaven's sake. Leslie. Hey, Emma. Hey, thanks for coming in. What's at the top of the hill? Look like a nice view. That's the world's largest Buc-ee's at the moment, Emma, is what we're looking at. And they have come along pretty good since the last time I was here, which was 2 months ago, I guess, because I done that in March. And there's Leslie says, I see Buc-ee's. They make a pill to help you get elevated. Scott. Leslie Scott's already starting too. Blaine says, best little bit. Yeah, I read that one. Until I get there, Blaine. Gary says, I'm stopping at the University of Cumberland's. My granddaughter's is in competition in a track and field event. Then hammer down to Pigeon Forge. There you go, Gary. There you go. Now, how long will it take you, Gary, from where you're at? I know it's a few hours, but I can't remember exactly how far you are, Gary. Blaine says, dang. And Leslie says, I warn you, Blaine. Spaceman, I'm up here at Kodak, up above Pigeon Forge in Sevierville. Up here letting y'all see the Buc-ee's. Blaine says, I see why Larry's home now, pet and zoo. Everybody saying Leslie's laughing. This way you won't get it. You're right. I won't get in trouble this way, Leslie. Zeke, hey Zeke. Vacation. Hey Zeke, since you're on here, then I'll go ahead and tell you, because I know I told most everybody the other night or the other day when I went live at the parade. He's been working on his house. He's had to put 3 coats of paint on it, and it's like a 3-story cabin. Or I think it's 2-story, but 3 stories worth of decks. And he's worked hard on it. I think he's finally, I actually saw him yesterday. Him and Miss Marie got off early. Of course, she went in early. And I was coming out of the campground, and they went by, and they pulled into Waggles there. And so I talked to him for just a few minutes, and they're good. He's been busy with his home. That's why he hadn't done anything. But they're fine. Dennis says, okay, I've been on the phone, I'm back, what's going on? Well, Dennis, I was just telling who all's going to be here next week, as far as the ones that are. But I hadn't said anything else as far as I ain't told I ain't told everybody who all I know's coming. Hint, hint. Scott says, Blaine, give Ron DeSantis enough time and he'll fix Disney. Yeah, I know it. Disney's, I think, gonna move out of Florida. That's the latest thing I've been hearing, but I don't know if it'll happen or not. Larry says, okay, I'm back. I was busy. Okay, Gary says 4 hours. Bill William Wiley says, beautiful view, thanks. We plan to be up soon as Barb can travel. Barb's doing better every day. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm in Pigeon Forge. Well, I'm up here in Kodak right now, Bill. I wanted to come see how Buc-ee's was coming along, and they've definitely gotten with it since when I come up here right there, that first week of March, when I slipped up here at nighttime. But I'm glad Barb's getting better. William says, be sure to thumb. Oh, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that, buddy. And I'm pretty much caught up because Dennis right there. Blaine says, I just had a couple more people reach out today for a meetup in October. That's good, Blaine. That's good. More the merrier. Yeah, we'll jaw about Tootsie here in just a few minutes, Angie and Leslie. 74,000 square feet given at the time. Yeah, it is. It's the world's largest right now till they get the one done in Texas. And it's, I think, in the city that it was originally, that Buc-ee's is originally from. So anyhow, Leslie, Larry, Gary with 2 R's, Dennis got good news with his knee. So him and Teresa are going to be in town next week. But they're not coming till Wednesday. They won't roll into Wednesday. And they're gonna come stay where I'm staying. So I'm gonna have company. So that's gonna be fun. And as far as I know, that's all that I know that's gonna be here next week. Will be the Harvey 5, Gary with 2 R's, Dennis and Teresa, and then of course, you know, Jeff lives here. And I think Dry Creek Home Collections is gonna try to come. It just depends on what they got going on. I'm not for sure yet if they're gonna get to come or not. Leslie says, yay, Dennis and Teresa, they can play run for the Harvey 5 van again. Yep. Yep. Dennis says 10-4, Larry. Yeah. And that's actually Leslie typing that, Dennis, because Larry's under his name. Yeah, that's Leslie typing that, Dennis. But she knows what you mean, though. Speaking of knees, what do you call a leg wearing a hat? I don't know, Blaine. That's a new one for me. Speaking of knees, what do you call a leg wearing a hat? A leg wearing a hat. Kneecap? Kneecap? Yeah, okay, right there. Ah, I got it before I saw that comment, I promise you. I had to sit there and ponder on it for a second. That's pretty good. Okay, I see that now. He's talking about where he thought it was Larry Toppin and it's Leslie. Well, I have to go to Kroger's this time, Leslie. No Food City for us. Well, hey, just if you go to Kroger's, that just means it's going to be closer for Dennis to run you over versus Food City. Food City's actually father for him. Because y'all are already be in town before they get in town. Blaine's laughing at Leslie. Dennis says, we have been known to shop at Kroger's too. Well, that's where I've been going. And I'm telling you what, I'm going to be glad to start buying some food because I'm tired of this cold weather. I'm tired of it. This wind has been miserable for the past 2 days. It's still blowing. It's finally laid down a little bit right now, but it's still supposed to get up again tomorrow for half the day. But it's finally going to turn warm next week. I know they're saying we're in the blackberry winter right now, and I believe it. And I'm over it. I'm ready for hot weather. I'm ready to get to that. I've been at that campground for a month now, and have yet to stick my toes in the water. Even though that pool's heated, it's cold when you get out, and I'm not going to do it. I'm ready for warm weather. Blaine says 39-year-old but a mind like a 9-year-old. Yep, that's me too. Larry says, guess we'll go to Publix where we're running out of grocery stores. Blaine says, shoot, I'm shopping at Dollar Tree. Y'all high dollar rollers. Dan says, don't like Publix. Their prices are too high. So he's thinking the same thing. And that's one thing Jeff mentioned to me last night when I was talking to him. They were going to Walmart. And I told him I was going to Kroger. And he says that's where they go to, which I knew that. But he says they'll go to Publix for, there's a certain thing they get. I can't remember if he told me if it's a certain meat or something. But they do go for a certain thing at Publix. But that's it. Says it's been windier than a sack full of farts. Yeah. Blaine says, I do like Publix Bakery, though. And Fred and Connie is saying hey to everybody. Larry says, too cold to swim. There'll be significant shrinkage. Yeah, it'll go back in its shell for sure. But that's what's crazy, Larry. It'll stay out of its shell while you're in the pool because it's 87 degrees. It's nice and warm. It's when you get out. That's where it's going to put it in shock, and it's going to go right back in its shell real quick. And Blaine saying hey to Fred. And Fred and Connie saying hey to everybody else. Blaine says, well, at our ages, it doesn't take much, Larry. Yeah, the chill factor. Yeah, now the Publix does have good cakes. At least that's what I've been hearing too. And everything. But I'll be glad to, my darn phone is crooked. And I'm going to try to fix it for you guys. There's that little straighter now. Ooh, I've zoomed in too much now. I mean, I won't stay here too long so you're not having to stare at the same thing, but at least y'all are getting, for the ones that's just coming in, they're getting to see what the Buc-ee's is looking like. And like I said, though, I was talking about Dry Creek Home Collections that I want to show them, but they got some things going on, and I don't even know if they'll be in the chat tonight. It just depends. But I've already talked to them, told them that I totally understand if they don't come in tonight. It wasn't no big deal, just because I know what they've got going on and they're busy and stuff. So it's completely fine. I hope they get to come next week. Yeah, and I hadn't talked to Joshy and Stacy. I don't know if they're going to be coming up next week or not also. I hadn't talked to him yet to find out. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Let's see. Scott says you can buy groceries at the dollar store. You just have to eat them in the line. I bought a dozen eggs and they hatched before we got. Is your Dollar General that bad, Scott? Good Lord. Actually, the Dollar Generals, well, there's one. We've got quite a few in Lenore, but there's one that's probably, I guess, the newest one or the latest one that's been built. And me and my buddies went in there, and they actually got their groceries one time from them and stuff. And it was, quick and easy. And, I mean, some of it's decent prices. Let's see. Blaine says, that cracked me up, Scott. Larry says, true, Blaine. Jeff keeps talking about shells, and I'm picturing it. Yeah, wait a minute. Did I miss something? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I know what I'm talking about, Larry. About I mean, it's hey, Lordy. It's too early right yet. Blaine says, I've had some turtles that were close call trying to get out of the pool before. Yeah, I know it. As far as I know, everything's good right now, Candace. From what I've talked today, everything's all right right now. They just got stuff going on that's sort of got them tied up. Let's see. Everybody's saying, hey, Larry says, you got to watch them turtle heads from poking at. Yeah. Yeah. Blaine says, Scott, you could have made an omelet in the line. No Dollar Tree expiration date was 2 months ago. Really? I hadn't seen any. Now, I've seen, I'm not talking bad about Bargain Barn, but they had a pound of bacon for like $3. No kidding, $2.99. And I bought it. It was frozen, and I know why it was frozen and why it was so cheap, because it was after the date. And I don't know if you can eat. I mean, I know when you freeze stuff, it's supposed to, maintain it even after expiration date. But the thing of it was, though, I don't know how fast you got to get it eat up once you thaw it out. That's what I don't know. And when I seen that, though, I didn't want to take a chance. That's just me personally. You're welcome, Candace. You're welcome. No problem. Blaine says, yes, you do, or your dad will turn crappy. Talking to Larry. Gary says, what about Miss Marie eating unhatched? I think duck. Yeah, I know it. I saw that video. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, Gary. Rob's heard of turtles. Candace saying it. Blaine says, day, not dead. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, right there. Blaine says, yes, you do, or your day will turn crappy fast, Larry. Okay, got you. I didn't catch on that was a typo, Blaine. I apologize. Leslie says that was gross. Hey, right quick, because I'm caught up. Do any of y'all know, like when you freeze bacon, and if it's after the date, and once you thaw it out and open it up and start eating it, how long will it last? Because I can't eat bacon that quick or that much at one time. Blaine says, we used to crack an egg and put it in a glass of whole milk when I was younger. We made it through. Dang, you're a trooper, Blaine. And Fred agrees with Leslie. After cooking, I would say a couple of days. And I was thinking maybe a couple of days at most, Kansas, but I wasn't sure. I hope you fry it after you open it. Yeah, see, I didn't even do that, Larry. When I saw the expiration date, even though it'd been frozen, I thought, well, that's $3. I didn't lose no sleep over it. Leslie says, I have no idea. This family eats the entire pound all in one sitting. Well, I mean, I like bacon too. I can't eat a whole pound in one setting. There's no way. I can eat 5-6 slices, but that's about it. Smoky Mountain Family Beach Edition. Yo, what's up, Eric and Brittany? Hey, how you guys doing? Is that a new channel, Eric? Because I know it doesn't say Smoky Mountain Family. Is that one of your new channels? A separate channel from your other? No more than 2 to be safe. Yeah, I don't even know if I'd push it after one day, Candace. Everybody's saying hey to Eric. Shoot, fry that stuff up for all those people coming into town. Fire those black stones up. Yeah, that's right, Blaine. When all else fails, smell it. That's what I tell Larry about all the food, Scott. Scott saying hey to Eric. Talked to Dennis, and he told me about Tootsie. Hope she's okay. Yeah, I'm getting ready to give an update on Tootsie, Eric. Okay. I appreciate you letting me know. I need to, hang on a minute. All right, you got the blue wrench of love, the covenant blue wrench of love now, Eric, and that way I'll know. And everybody's saying, hey, watch out. You better watch out on what you need to smell. I heard Amber has some gas. Blaine. Anyhow, I'll flip the camera. Come here, Toots. Come here. Come on, so everybody can see you. Come on, yeah. And hey, ignore all this, because like I said, I still have yet to get everything out. Even though I'm in the spot that I'm going to be in for a while, the weather's just been awful. There you go. Sit down right there. Look up there, so they can see you. See, she got her eye. She's opening her eye more, which is good. Anyhow, so right quick on Tootsie. Yeah, there's Tootsie. Right quick on Tootsie. We got to go back Thursday, or I'll leave Wednesday evening again tomorrow. So she got to go back Thursday. They didn't do an eye dye test for some reason, and I should have asked why. But anyhow, the doctor that I saw this time, or the veterinarian, she said she could still tell a little bit with her eye. So what they did was they had me quit the other eye drops. They still wanted me to do the one that's like Neosporin like, but after I have to do this. And no, I'm not a drug user. Even though that's what it looks like. Because I've already emptied one. But what that is her own blood. She's gonna go lay back down. What they did was they drew blood from her and separated the white cells and the red cells and made a serum for her eye drops. And of course I got to do it every 6 to 8 hours, which she'll be due around 10 o'clock tonight, give or take. Actually, she's probably due around now, around 8 o'clock, but I can wait till 10 because that'll be really 8 hours. I've been trying to do it every 6, but anyhow, I mean, she seems to be doing better as far as I can tell. I'm just aggravated. I'm aggravated with the vet place just because I'm seeing a different veterinarian every time, and then something's changing every time. And I get that they're probably doing this to try to prevent surgery, and I hope that's what they're doing. But I'm probably gonna do some jawing and some questioning and a lot, Thursday morning when I take her again, because I'm kind of tired of driving back and forth. I mean, I don't mind doing it because I'm definitely going to do whatever it takes for her, and whatever money it costs. She's number one. Other than that, though, it's just aggravation. And my brother's actually texting me now asking about Tootsie. I'll talk to him later. But that's the update on Tootsie, though. I gotta like them syringes or whatever. They'll be finished up, by tomorrow evening. I guess, pretty much. Because like I said, I've already went through one, and I still got a little bit left in this other one. Yeah, I know what he won't, though, Leslie. My brother won't do it. And he might be watching. I don't know. He knows I do this stuff, but I don't know if he watches or not. Because he's just now probably getting off of work anyway himself. But anyhow, that's the update on Tootsie. And like I say, I'll know more Thursday. And hopefully I'll have way better news to where she's good to go. And worst case scenario, I might still have to maybe keep doing some type of eye drop form or something, but they at least tell me that it's to where she won't have to worry about having the surgery or anything. So anyhow, I know y'all are tired of looking at me, and especially all the stuff I've got piled in here. Let me get caught back up with you guys. But that's the update on Tootsie, though. And I appreciate everybody calling me and texting me, checking on her and stuff. I really do appreciate that, everybody doing that. All right, everybody saying hey to everybody. Leslie's talking to Scott. I'm just trying to get caught up with you guys real quick. It's not pink, Blaine. It's not pink. It might look pink, but it's not pink. It's purple. That's purple. So you get back to where I was at right there. Candace says, oh, it does look a little better. Yeah, I mean, she's opening it more often. No, don't smell anything around Amber. That's what Scott's saying. Blaine says, if it smells like cologne, leave it alone. If it smells like fish, it makes it good. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Blaine. I don't know about that second part, Blaine. I'm not sure about that second part. I've had an ulcer on. I've had an ulcer only Corin for years. Have steroid drops for it, and I'm wondering, you know, that stuff that they made out of her blood or whatever, that's supposed to be some type of antibody steroid something. I remember them telling me that too, so I'm figuring that's why they've went this route to hopefully where she won't have to have the eye surgery. Bill says, oh, sweet Tootsie, says Barb. Hope it's better. Yeah, like I say, I'll know more Thursday, William. We've been going back and forth because, I mean, I could stay home. I just like being over here though, and I'm so used to the drive now. It's pathetic. I mean, definitely put miles on this car. That's for sure. That's better than the way I heard it, Blaine. That's what Scott's saying. Blaine's laughing. Hey, Barbara Goff. Hey, thanks for coming in. Eric says, nothing worse than something being wrong with a pet. Can't communicate what's wrong. Yeah, I know it. You're right, Eric. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Pink, purple, same thing. I hear you, Eric. I do have a green one, though, also with me. Hey, PB on the go. Hey, Pam. Hey, thanks for coming in. Everybody's saying hey. We felt the damn way going back and forth, or we felt the same way going back and forth from Kentucky. Yeah, I know. That's right, Eric. I remember when y'all was having to do that too and stuff. I mean, it gets old after a while. Yeah, and Eric says, and that towel is lavender. There you go. See, Eric even hit it right on the nose. Now, Blaine says, nothing wrong with pink. Real men wear pink. You should see my undies. Yeah, well, yeah, I know there ain't nothing wrong with pink. There's nothing wrong with pink. I like pink, too. Especially the kind of, you know, spreads. I need to hush. Damn, I need to hush. It's too early. It's not 10 o'clock yet. Larry. Oh, Lord, I can't wait. Yes, Eric's laughing. I can't wait to see what Leslie's going to say. And Larry says, I'll take your word for it, Blaine. Yeah, Larry caught on to it. Yeah, a little pink on the you know what, well, you know how. Right. Mallory said your undies are more brown than pink. That's what Scott's telling Blaine. Leslie says it's never too early for that, Jeff. Well, I figured you're young, and Eric, I'm sure Eric's youngins might be watching too, and I figured you might have your youngins watching right now at the moment. Larry got some pink undies. What Eric's saying to Larry. Janice says, do we really need a visual of Blaine's undies? Larry's waving at Eric. Blaine says that was the white ones. I wear dark nowadays. Talking to Scott. And Larry says, with some cod on them, Eric. Leslie says, mine are scattered all over the house. They aren't watching. Okay. Well, I just know yesterday when I talked to you that you said you always like looking forward to Tuesdays. And I figured you was talking about you and Larry and the kids also. I figured the kids might watch for the first little while. At least that's what I was thinking. So undoubtedly, they're running around doing other stuff, which is fine too. Blaine says, dang, I didn't know what she meant by them being scattered all over the house after undies. Blaine, you're awful. Eric says, I was wondering if we had played out the God joke. I was about to drop one. Kenny says, the kids are Larry's undies. Larry says, the kids are all upstairs. Scott says, Leslie, Amber's are too. Leslie says, Blaine, I keep all my undies in one spot, not scattered. Oh, everybody's laughing. Everybody's in tears. Our kids pay us no mind most of the time. Carry on. That's what Eric was saying. How is the family, Eric? I ain't got to see y'all in forever and a day. Of course, I know y'all been busy. I mean, I'm still seeing your videos and stuff like that. I just haven't got to see you in person or talk to you in a good while. Scott says, Leslie was talking about their kids. Larry says, never too old, Eric. It's always a good time for a cod joke. Never a bad time to batter the cod. Hey, JT Adventures. Hey, thanks for coming in. Had to get me something to drink so my mouth won't get dry. It's starting to get a little darker now. Almost got a full moon. Hold on, man. I apologize for the shaking. There's the... Oh, I'm zoomed in. I gotta zoom... Or wait a minute. Right there. There's the moon. It's almost full. And Virginia is in the house. Hey, Virginia. Hey, thanks for coming in. If you want to rewind just a little bit, Virginia, I told about Tootsie. And then you can get caught back up real quick. Because it wasn't probably 10 minutes ago when I told everything, and it's not that long. Larry says, hopefully getting battered tonight. Lord have mercy. Ken says, good evening, Miss Virginia. Leslie says, OMG, Larry. Yeah, here we go. Cooking with Virginia. Eric says, everyone is good. Need to catch up. Started doing photography jobs on top of everything else. Like we had time to spare. Yeah, I knew. I figured you was doing something extra. I just wasn't sure if that's what it was or not. Of course, I hadn't told anybody. But, yeah, I mean, that's no problem, though. I mean, I know you're staying busy and you got, you know, mouths to feed and everything else. I completely understand it. I'll be in town for a while, though. And, I mean, you got my number, so if you ever find a free moment, just shoot me a text or something. And I'll let you know if I'm freed up or not. Hell, we'll get together and get into something. Need to shoot some pool again. I missed that. That was fun. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Scott says, Jeff video called me. I'll show you a full moon. Scott. Eric's laughing at Larry. Blaine says, dang, you're having hush puppies as well with it, Larry. And everybody. Scott saying hey to Virginia. Larry says, if she's lucky, Blaine. Hey, John. Hey, thanks for coming in. Good evening, everybody from you know where. Hit those thumbs up. Columbus, Ohio. Eric says, Jay is doing a lot of painting. And I think he's meaning Keegan's just went to the middle school prom. Yeah, I know prom's been happening here last couple of weekends. John, bad word. You don't say L-A-T-E because you're never L-A-T-E, John. You know better than that. And if you want to rewind, John, I gave the update about 10 minutes ago on the show here about Tootsie. and then you can get caught back up or watch it later. Either way, however you want to do it, John. Hey, Eli. Hey, buddy. Hey, thanks for coming in. Yeah, are you gonna, Eric? Are you gonna do any pictures of Keegan's prom dress on social media? I mean, I know which one you are on, but I didn't want to tell it on here. But Candace was asking. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Eli says, "Hey, me and you need to shoot some pool, Jeff." Hey, when y'all come into town, Eli, next time y'all are over here at Pigeon Forge, we'll try to make that happen. I know where to go. Eric and Brittany from the Smoky Mountain family, he showed me a place that's got pool tables, and it's nice. It's nice. It's family friendly. Blaine says, time to bring it back to PG. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, we got kids in here now, that's for sure. John says, I don't know where spring is. It's been raining. Yeah, I know it, John. I was just talking about that earlier. I'm over the cold weather. Definitely over it. We took some pics and some videos. We'll probably put something together. Okay. That's cool. Oh, so he might even make a video out of it and put it on YouTube. He says, okay, Blaine. Larry says, Eric, I need a photographer to do some. Oh, hold on a minute. I know how to pronounce that word. I'm having a brain fart. Boudoir. Is that right? Boudoir photos of me. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, I do too. I like shooting pool, Eli. Candace is saying hey to Eric. And Eric says that, Larry, I got you, bro, for real. No, thank you, Larry. I had to sit there and think for a second to make sure I pronounced that right. I didn't want to end up on FRE, which I still probably will. Because that's another thing. I was checking today because where I've, been dealing with Tootsie and what I got going on, I've been behind on YouTube as far as answering comments, but I got everybody's comments answered today. Got caught up on that, but yeah, ever since that Saturday night's Rod Run, the one that I've got listed as X-rated, which is not X-rated, but it's definitely R-rated. It's definitely R-rated. My channel has grown, and like I said, I'm not bragging, because that's what I was telling Jeff and Miss Marie last night. It's doing it on its own, but I know because the reason I titled it that way, and then of course what all you get to see in it, I know that's what's made mine, get 50 subscribers in one night. I'm like, good Lord. I mean, that's all I can do to keep up with the chat as it is. I mean, I got 35 in here right now. Hey, Lordy. Yeah, so I'm definitely not trying to grow my channel, but I know it's going to do it on its own. But I just got to remember, though, that depending on what I shoot and film, sometimes some things are going to draw attention and draw people to your channel, which I can understand that. Let's see. Let me get caught up to you guys here. Scott says, Eli won't figure out what you are talking about. I see his report card and know who his mother is. Poor boy ain't real sharp. Shoot, I know better than that, Scott. Eli's sharp. He knows exactly probably what I'm talking about. Or what the rest of us are talking about. Leslie says, hey to Virginia. Blaine says, you posting on your OnlyFans, Larry? Leslie laughing at Scott. Eli says, what did you have for supper, Jeff? I had McDonald's, actually. I had something quick and easy. Eli, I had McDonald's. Hey, Dan the Mountain Man. Hey, buddy. Hey, thanks for coming in. I'm sure you're at work, so don't work too hard. And on break, enjoy your break. Larry says, Virginia, what did you fix for dinner tonight? And Eli says, Daddy is making all bees. Or Daddy, I'm making all bees. Oh, see, there you go. Hey, Eli, you're doing a heck of a lot better than I was. I made the AB honor roll one time in my whole life, and that was my senior year. And that's just because my senior year was the best year I had, because the principal we had made it fun. He actually made you want to learn and do good. And I guess that's why I made the AB honor roll, because he would give you pep talks, and just, you know, he made school fun. I know that's kind of hard to believe, but I'm dead serious. I would redo my senior year if something that I had to choose from. I would definitely redo my senior year. Dan saying hey to everybody. Leslie says, now Jeff, you know I have to put a little work in to it to get it to grow. Leslie, good Lord. Virginia says, Larry, I made oven fried pork chops, baked potatoes, and veggies. Well, where do I want to go eat now? Because I'm hungry again. Everybody saying hey to Dan. Larry says, I thought we were trying to keep it PG, Blaine. Now I'm embarrassed. Let me make sure that I didn't miss something Blaine said. Wait a minute, where? Oh, yeah, talking about the OnlyFans. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm trying to keep up with all y'all. Everybody saying hey to Dan, laughing at Larry. Eric says that Larry embarrassed. Never that. Larry says, Virginia, I love fried pork chops. And Eli says, my dad fixed me and my brother hamburgers and hot dogs. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Good old hamburgers and hot dogs. I had a hamburger tonight, or a cheeseburger actually, from McDonald's. But like I said, I was trying to do something quick and easy so I could get up here to see how the Buc-ee's was coming along. Eli, let's see, Scott says, sounds delicious, Virginia. Did you make a video of it? Yeah, no, she's not going to do the videos. We might can talk her into it one of these days, maybe. But I just don't know. I don't think Virginia's going to do any videos. Dan says, yes, I'm at work taking my dinner break. Yeah, enjoy your dinner break, Dan. I mean, you can watch and listen or whatever, because I know you're probably trying to eat and relax and all that good stuff. Then Blaine's talking to Scott there. And then Carol, hi, Jeff and Tootsie. Hope you're having a nice night. Yes, so far, Carol. Am I saying your name right, Carol? I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing your name right. And I'm not going to attempt at your last name there, because I don't want to butcher it. I definitely don't want to butcher it, and I apologize. I just want to make sure I'm saying your first name right. Carol. Candace says, Virginia's going to get you. Yeah, Virginia will get us. Oh, she done threatened me with a wooden spoon a month or so ago on Dry Creek Home Collections live show. Yeah, buddy. Boy, she put me in my place real quick. And Eli says, I'm eating them right now, Blaine. And Scott's laughing at Candace. Scott says, and tater wedges, Eli. So you left out the tater wedges, Eli. He made you that too. Everybody saying hey to Kansas and Kansas. Everybody saying hey to Candace and Virginia. And Fred and Connie saying hey. Larry says, Eli, that sounds delicious. Dan says, my phone has been running very slow the last 2 days. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good, Dan. Virginia saying hey to Fred and Connie. Larry says, the old mill in Pigeon Forge has some fried pork chops that'll make you slap your, well, you know what. And Eric says, the big beaver on the sky, word from someone who applied there, said they told applicants opening day would be, so June 25th, there we go. Eric has found out the date that's set now. It's June 25th. Dang, I can't believe they're putting it off another whole month. Hell, it's 2 months. Well, a little less than that, but still. Dang, I was kind of looking forward to it right there at the beginning of June. Or actually, I was looking forward to it Memorial. I think that was the original plan. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, buddy. Hey, thanks for coming in. Virginia says, I make them with Italian breadcrumbs. Eli, I had her on a little while ago when I was telling the update, Eli. You can either watch it later or you can rewind about 40 minutes ago, maybe 35 minutes ago, and you'll see her and where I'm talking about her and stuff. However you want to do it, though, Eli. Dennis says, Teresa fixed hamburgers tonight, and she made me a sugar-free chocolate cake. Then my daughter brought me a sugar-free cake and that she made. And Leslie says, oh, excuse me. Leslie says, Eric, you're so full of great info. Yeah, he is. Eric will keep you informed here. That's how you find out stuff. Jimmy's saying, hey to Fred and Connie. Virginia says, I don't remember that, Jeff. You don't, oh, yeah, heck yeah. I can remember, Virginia, because I give you ruckus about the videos and stuff. You not remember getting on to me? You was ready to unsubscribe to me and everything. You was going to take the wooden spoon to my head. And Scott's thanking Eric. And me saying, hey, John says, hey, bring some of that sunshine up here. Yeah, I know it, John. I saw on the radar where y'all are getting the wind and plus the rain. And shoot, they're saying it's going to snow again up in the Smokies in the morning and some tomorrow. I mean, that's how crazy the weather is right now. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Larry says, have you seen what they are paying managers for Buc-ee's? That beaver pays good. Now, I know, I don't know, Larry. If you want to tell it on here, if you can, how much are they paying them? Dan says, have to head back into work now. I'll see you guys later. Hey, thanks for coming in, Dan, and don't work too hard, buddy. And all y'all are saying hey to each other, so I'm kind of sort of skipping over that to try to keep up with you guys. You heard it here first, only on Jeff and Tootsie's camp. What? Heard what first on my show, Blaine? Yeah, we've had sunshine most of the day, John. It's just been windy and cold. Well, Angie, she made a post on YouTube the other day. Told us to keep an eye out, that they would be back. And I actually watched yesterday to see if they was going to go live last night, but they never did. But they have, matter of fact, I think he might have put out a video today. But I know she put a post up for us to keep an eye out that they'd be back in action. And Eric says, that's the word anyway. Who knows that's right? Or who knows if that's right? And David C. Perkins, hey, thanks for coming in. Yeah, Larry, but that beaver draws a big crowd. Well, I sort of kind of making up the wooden spoon part, Virginia. I just threw that in there because I know you like to cook a lot. And, you know, back in the day, if your kids got in trouble, you took a wooden spoon to them, to their hand, to their back, to their head, to their butt. You know, hell, nowadays you can't do that. But I'm not even going to get started on that conversation. I'm not even going to get started on that. Lord, and I am way behind because it jumped. Larry says, yes, it does, Scott. Yes, it does. Giving snow flurries here in the morning. Yeah, I saw that, Scott, where y'all are definitely supposed to maybe get some snow. Eli says, I wish I was in Sevierville and Pigeon Forge right now. I know it, buddy. It probably won't be long you'll be over here. Be here before you know it. Eli says, I bet it feels awesome because it's a little cold here. No, it's still chilly here too, Eli. I mean, you're really not missing out on anything because there's, like I said, there's not many people been in town all week, except for Sunday. When I was leaving Sunday to go home, good Lord, I don't know where all them people came from. And it took me forever to get out of Pigeon Forge, but once I got out of Pigeon Forge, I was fine. Larry says 6 figures. Wow. So if you're a manager, you're getting 6 figures. Wow. Maybe I need to go try to be a manager at Buc-ee's then. Scott says straight B's. And says spelling must be a thing of the past. Oh yeah. Yeah, that too, Scott. Leslie says, I really love the way Eli just spelled Sevierville. Hey, yeah. Well, I knew what he was saying. I mean, if I can figure it out, I will try to tell it right, even if it's spelled wrong. Because I don't grade anybody on spelling, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm the first to admit it. There's a lot of stuff I can't spell. And I'll tell you that right now, and I don't care. I'm not afraid to admit my flaws. Hell, I'm me. You're either going to like me or you're not going to like me. I'm just me being me. I definitely can't spell half the time. Now, granted, my fat fingers will, help me mess up a lot too, not meaning to. But still, though, there's words that I can't spell. Blaine says, I have a friend who is a musician, and he was at the Grand Ole Opry the other night. He took a video, and I saw Tommy on still. There you go. And Larry says, hey, we all know what Eli was trying to say. Yeah, that's right, Larry. And Eli says, I voiced it. Okay. So he's doing the talk text like what Jimmy Spencer does. And John says, here it is, May 2nd, and my furnace is kicking on. Yeah, I know it. I know it. They call it the Blackberry Winter. The little winter is what they called it on the news a little while ago when I saw it. Blaine says, it was hot here today, got up to about 80. Yeah, lucky thing. I wish you'd get to 80 here, but I got to wait till next week. And Jimmy saying hey to Eric and Brittany. And Larry says, who's Tommy? Just kidding, I miss Tommy. Yeah, hell, we all do, Larry. I mean, we're all going through DTs without getting to see their live shows. It's been, hell, a month or better. Jimmy says, shoot, I got whipped with a skillet. Yeah. Angie says, me too, Larry. Teresa says, hey, Jeff, I can't believe you have forgotten what today is. Today's May the 2nd. What the heck am I missing? Oh, Teresa's got me. May the 2nd. I know it ain't the day we first met, because y'all came in March. So I know it's not that. May 2nd. It ain't neither one of y'all's birthdays, I don't think. And hell, it might be, because it's all I can do to keep up with my own rear end. You're going to have to tell me, Teresa. Yeah, I know what Fred Coney said. Uh-oh. Eli says, me too, Jeff. Get my dad off me. Larry says, hush, Blaine. I had to wear a jacket on my walk today. I'm covered up to my neck as we speak. Blaine says, whoops, the beaver attacked. Larry says, you okay, Blaine? Take it like a man. Blaine's laughing. I was spinning. JT says, I had to reload the page to get the feed to come back. Well, that's no problem, JT. Let the battering cod begin. Pam saying hey to everybody. Eli says cod means call of duty, right? yeah, that's what it means, Eli. Virginia says we had to call a septic guy today to pump cesspool. Told hubby we can't say we aren't full of you know what. Virginia, Lord have mercy. We're corrupting you, Virginia, because now you're chiming in with with stuff like ah, Lordy. Pam saying, hey, Larry says it's supposed to be in the 70s next week when we're, oh no, Larry, they've upped it. So we're gonna see 80s. We're gonna see 80s, Larry. From what I just saw a little while ago. Trees. Nope, not the day we met. Yeah, I knew it wasn't the day we met. I'm still struck. May the 2nd. You're gonna have to tell me, Teresa. Yeah, Blaine says, y'all had a crappy day, talking to Virginia. And she said, sure did, Blaine. John says, I heard on the news Gordon Lightfoot passed away. I did too, John, just a little while ago before I was leaving to come do the live show. Larry says, what is the mayor of Chicago? Or was that the mayor of Chicago? I don't know if it was. I don't know if he was or not, Larry. I know he's a singer of some sort, I think. See, y'all are good, straight B's. Yep, your fault, Jeff. Yeah, I know it. And Larry says, really? I'll take the 80s. Yeah, dang right. Yeah, it's supposed to get warm. It's supposed to finally get warm next week, Larry. I'm ready because I want the kids to be able to enjoy the pool, which, I mean, the pool will be fine. It's the getting out part if it's cold. That's the part that sucks. And Eli says, hey, Dad, you know you didn't go to school half a school year and copy off a mom. They're straight B's. And Larry says, oh, I don't know Gordon Lightfoot. Yeah, he sang that one song. I can't think of the name of the song right now. Candace says, if that's the exit that's slow now, I can't imagine how it will be. Well, they've got construction going on. I think it's what's causing all this delay on the northbound side of 81. Singer in the old days, yeah. Yeah, Blaine says, I'll take 50. No, I'm the other way around, Blaine. Bite your tongue. I'll take 80s over 50s all day long. Teresa, you not going to answer me? Dang it, I can't think of what today, May the 2nd. I mean, I've been on Facebook, which y'all don't even have Facebook, so I know it wouldn't have nothing to do with Facebook. But I mean, I looked at all my memories as far as what all I did today in the past years. May 2nd. I know it has to do something with Dennis and Teresa, but I don't remember what. May the 2nd. I mean, I know that's when I know last year that's when I came over for the month of May. I did the month of May. And I remember it snowed that next day, I think, over here. But I'm not sure what she's... The wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald. That's what Candace is guessing, I guess. Pam says they played Gordon's song this morning on the radio, and now I can't remember. Yeah, I know it. They told it just, an hour ago when I was watching the news there. I've already forgot about it. And Teresa says 81 is slow because it goes from 3 lanes down to just 1, and they don't tell you until you're almost right on it. Oh, that's the name of the... Gotcha. I know what they're talking about now. No, I don't think it's International Harry Potter Day. I don't think so. I know yesterday they said the month of May was the, the sunscreen, the SPF thing. I'm trying to think of the word they use. Awareness. The awareness month of, sunscreen, the skin cancer and stuff. Fred says, yes, hear that. Bachman off BTO, and now Gordon off it. Who's next? Yeah, who knows? I've heard it comes in waves of 3. Eli says 70-degree weather is perfect, but I'm going to Carowinds to go to Carowinds with my school. Hey, that's cool, Eli. That's cool. You're getting to go to Carowinds. And then Eli says next Thursday. He's going to Carowinds next Thursday. That's awesome. Hey, you're going to ride the Fury, Eli. I don't know if you've rode it yet or not. That's a good one. That one and the Intimidator. You'll like the Intimidator, but you're going to like the Fury a whole lot better. Lucky here. Oh, hold on a minute. Larry says, is it the first day of Asian Pacific Day? I don't know. And then Tommy and Teresa, a little bird told me you were talking about us. This is yeah, we wasn't talking bad about you. We were just saying how much we're missing you guys. And I said that I had seen a post you'd put on YouTube that for us to be watching, that y'all are going to be back in action. So, yeah, I'm glad you came in, Teresa, because I'm pretty sure Tommy's working. And Leslie's got the hearts going up. Yeah, Blaine says that birdie lied. Yeah, no, that birdie didn't lie. Teresa says, nope, not going to tell you, Jeff. Going to see if you can figure it out on your own. Dang you, Teresa Jackson. Dang you. Yeah, I won't be able to sleep tonight now, Teresa. And then I got to drive poor old Tootsie home tomorrow evening again. I'll be all right. I'll still sleep. But I will be thinking on it. But I definitely got to figure out what she's talking about. Larry says, I was, Teresa. I was saying I missed y'all. Yeah. Yeah, we all miss them. That's in here. Gary says, I know Thursday is May the 4th be with you. Yeah, I knew that. I wasn't going to tell that yet. But I knew Thursday was May the 4th be with you. And Jimmy saying hey to Tommy and Teresa. Fred saying hey to him. And Teresa, TME TV saying thank you, Larry. Blaine says, you're going to make him age 12 years. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to age 12. Yeah, I don't need any more gray hairs, Teresa Jackson. John Esther says, he also did If You Can Read My Mind along with Sundown. Okay, they're talking about that singer. And Virginia saying hey to TME TV. And TME TV says, I'm not getting notifications. Well, do that. Unsubscribe from me, Teresa. And then wait a few minutes or, a few seconds. And then subscribe again and hit that all. That's the only thing I know to maybe, fix it for you. But now as far as the phone and it dinging, they still hadn't come up with nothing with that yet, at least for the iPhones, Teresa. Because I have to be looking at my phone to know if, as far as seeing my notifications, I'm getting them. But the noise, unless if I'm not looking at my phone, then I won't know it. Now when I'm on my computer though, I see it because it, pops up right there in front of my face. But other than that, when I'm out and about, if somebody goes live or somebody puts something up, I won't know it till I actually look at my phone because it doesn't make a noise like Messenger does, your text, your emails, all that stuff. You can set sounds to it. And you've got that option where it says sound for YouTube, but as far as the iPhones go, it doesn't make a sound. You just get the little banner, and that's it. Oh, I know you're missing us, Teresa. I know you're missing us. We just got to get Tommy. We got to get Tommy to kind of ease back on working to where you can be able to start going back live. Eli says, that's the first time I rode the Fury. My dad had to carry me with me trying to get away. I almost pooped myself. That's a good ride though, Eli. I like the Fury, but now I have to admit though, I finally got to ride the Lightning Rod last year. That's a dang good ride. I actually liked it better than the Fury, just because it's fast the whole time. PB saying, hey, yeah, I figured he was, Teresa, TME TV. Everybody saying hey to Teresa and to Teresa Jackson. Virginia says, I'm not getting noticed for Jeff either. Yeah, hey, Virginia, do that. Just unsubscribe to me. Wait about 10 seconds or so and subscribe back, but then click that little bell and click the all. That's what everybody's told me to do when I don't get notifications from you guys that I know I'm supposed to. If I catch that I'm not seeing the notifications or like if it's been a while since I've seen something, I go back and hunt. And then sometimes I'm either somehow or another YouTube's unsubscribed them for me and don't know why that happens. But most of the time, I don't think that's happened in a good while. But if I'm not getting the notifications, though, I'll go in there and unsub and wait 10 seconds and then subscribe back and then click the bell, though, to where it says all. Let's see. And then PB says, I don't get notifications on anyone. And Teammate TV saying, hey to everybody. And Teresa's saying, hey. Larry says, did you eat all those strawberries, Teresa? Those looked amazing. Yeah, see, I thought they put out a video. And I hadn't watched it yet. But I did get caught up on all the comments and everything. Gary says, Tommy and Teresa, you two need to come to Pigeon Forge next week. Yeah, I know it. They need to, but I don't guess they're going to get to. Okay, I've been in strawberries up to my elbows. It's strawberry time here. And Leslie says, strawberries are my favorite. Eli says, the lightning rod is always closed. Yeah, I know it. And I finally got to ride that sucker last year, Eli. I got to ride it in the back, and then I rode it in the front. And that's the only roller coaster that I can say that the front is as good as the back. Usually the back is the best, but the front's just as good as the back on lightning rod. And it's because of how lightning rod is, though, too, the type of ride it is. Teresa says, I know maybe we can be live tomorrow sometime. Tommy has a rare Tuesday off. Yeah, that's no problem. Hey, hopefully I'll be either at the computer or I'll keep an eye on my phone. So that way if y'all go live, I'll see it and be able to come in and chat with you guys. Chocolate covered strawberries is what Blaine's saying. Eli says, have you rode Copperhead Road at Carroll? No, I hadn't done that one yet, Eli. I hadn't done that one. Virginia said she'd already tried that. Okay, well, I don't know what else to tell you then, Virginia. That's the only thing that I've been told to do. Scott says, all right, y'all got to get ready for work. Make sure old Straight B's behaves himself. All right, Scott, I'll try to keep Eli in check. What time? Hey, Scott, what time does he need to go to bed? Because I'm sure he's got school tomorrow. What time do I need to put him to bed, Scott? Larry says, we get to be some of the first people to ride Big Bear Mountain next week. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I was wondering if somebody was going to tell that, because I already knew that I know what day it is next week too. And it's just because I'm over here and the news has told it. Unless if they postpone that. Blaine says, I can't go to Carowinds anymore. Those rides are fluffy friendly. Virginia says, Jeff, how many times have you ridden the goat coaster? I've rode the goat coaster. If you're talking about the goat coaster, Virginia, which is the mountain coaster, I've rode it quite a few. I hadn't rode it this year yet, and that's just because the weather hadn't been good enough for me to ride it. But I've rode it quite a few times. But lightning rod those at Dollywood. That's what we're talking about as far as that part. TME's answering Blaine. Larry says, I'm keeping my mouth shut on that one. Blaine says, ain't I mean, Eli? And Blaine says, did you like it in the after better than, or I think he's meaning the back better than the front? As far as normal roller coasters, usually the back's better. But on Lightning Rod though, the front's just as good as the back. So I like them both, Blaine. But I know what you're talking about, Blaine. So don't get me wrong. I'm just answering it in a different way. Teresa TME TV says Tommy played with Tim Jumpers last night. Okay. Well, that's cool. Virginia says too soon for strawberries here, but watch out. There will be plenty of fresh strawberry pies. And Teresa says, I've been put up a bunch in the freezer. Talking about strawberries. Eli says they said that Copperhead Road is a newer version of Lightning Rod. Yeah, I don't know about that, Eli, because I know it's nowhere near the speed that Lightning Rod is. I mean, I hadn't rode it, so I can't really honestly say that, but I doubt it's a newer version of Lightning Rod. It might be. Scott says Eli won't go to bed until around 11 p.m. Well, 11 p.m. then I'll tell him to get his butt in bed. If I'm still on, I doubt I will be, because I gotta give Tootsie her mess, and at least probably around 10 o'clock or so. Teresa, there's a lot of us gonna be in town next week. Dennis and Teresa Jackson's getting to come now. The Harvey Five's coming, and Gary with 2 R's, he's gonna be in town also. I don't know if Joshy is coming into town, and I don't know if Dry Creek Home Collections will be here or not. But as far as everybody else that I told you, that's who I was going to be in town next week. And Snaky Holler family, there's a possibility that he might be down this weekend. I'm not sure yet, but there's a possibility that he could be down for this coming weekend. Larry says the Harveys will be there next week, Teresa. And Blaine says I'll have my plane ready for the pies. Talking to Virginia, and Teresa TME says they came in early this year. Talking to Virginia, and Virginia says got to have plenty of whipped cream or vanilla ice cream, Blaine. And Blaine says, laugh out loud. All honesty depends the ride, so I agree. Time jumpers. Okay. And Virginia says last year's strawberries were $6 a quart here. Wow. Blaine says our friend Tim Watson got Tommy on a little video the other night from Opry. And Virginia says, lucky you, Teresa. And Eli says, I will find out on Thursday. Yeah, let me know next time I'm on, Eli. I'm usually on every Tuesday. But, right quick, since I mentioned that, because it's going to start getting warmer. So I'm giving y'all a heads up right now. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a heads up right now. And especially next week. I don't know how my schedule is going to be next week, because I'm going to be wanting to hang out with the ones that's coming into town. So I don't know if I'll go live next Tuesday or not. But on that note, though, I guess might as well say starting next week, at least through the summer, I might not be live every Tuesday. I know y'all don't want to hear it. I know you're going to be sad. I know you're going to be mad. I know I'm going to get cussed at. I know now that the weather's going to finally start turning warm and hopefully stay warm, I'm just going to be doing other things and enjoying other things. I'll still go live. I just don't want to promise that it's going to be every Tuesday, at least for the next few months, or even every week. But I'll definitely still go. I'll still maybe try to go live once a week. I don't want to promise that. But as far as Tuesdays go, I'm probably going to take a break on guaranteeing Tuesday nights. At least as far as during the warm months. From now till September, maybe after Labor Day, and then start back on the every Tuesday night thing. Just because I know I'm gonna be over here, and there's gonna be other stuff that I'm gonna want to do. But I'll still stay in touch. Don't you worry, and I'm still gonna keep y'all updated on Tootsie. Once we know she's better, then I'll definitely slack back on YouTube. I just want to give y'all a heads up. Just want to let you know, so you know ahead of time. But I won't let more than 2 weeks go by though without at least touching base with all you guys, and y'all getting to see Tootsie on top of that. I won't do that to you. I just don't want to promise every Tuesday night. As far as after tonight. All right, I've rambled. Now I'm gonna be way behind. Let's see. Y'all jump on Tommy and tell him we need to go. Yeah. Well, I'll try that, Teresa. I can try that for you. I'll definitely try that for you. Fred says, have you had the winds there? We've been having a lot of wind. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fred, we still got it, and we still got... They've laid down right now, but we're going to get them again for half a day tomorrow. Then after that, it finally quits. At least that's what the weather people's saying. Lisa says, I wish I could tell Tommy, Teresa. I want to meet y'all. Yeah, I know the Harvey Fives wanting to meet TME TV. They've been wanting to meet them. And Larry's saying the same thing. I'd love to see you guys, Teresa. And Eli says the Fury 325 is 95 mile an hour and the Lightning... I realize that, but it's only 95 mile an hour for the first 20 seconds. The Lightning Rod is 73 the whole time. That's the difference. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're both great rides. I just enjoyed the Lightning Rod because the speed stays the same the whole time. It's crazy. You feel like you're coming out of that thing. Fred Connie says, we want to meet Tommy and Teresa as well, but don't know when. Well, I mean, TME TV will let us know more than likely when they're going to be in the Smokies. And Fred says, no, I know it, Fred. I know it. And like I said, I know y'all are going to be disappointed and mad and sad, but it's not like I'm just going to disappear. I just don't want to be, tied down to a specific night for these next few months, because I know I'm going to be getting into other stuff. And I'm going to want to enjoy, my life while I can. And like I say, though, I mean, it'll eventually go back to normal where we'll still have every Tuesday night. And that's what I say, I'll probably go live, maybe every week. But it won't be on a Tuesday, it might be on a weekend. Or 1 week I might go live on Wednesday, and then the following week go live on that Friday or something, which would be like a week and a half. But like I said, though, I won't let more than 2 weeks go by. Larry says, we can go live Tuesday, Jeff. I'll read the chat. Leslie can be backseat driver. Well, okay. Well, we can definitely do that, Larry. We can definitely do that. That's definitely a plan. And like I say, I just know y'all, a lot of y'all's going to be in town, and I don't want my live show affecting any of y'all's plans, and of course my plans either. And that's the reason I was wanting to give a heads up, because for sure next week, I don't know when I'll go live next week, but if Larry has threw out that idea, and if we can get that worked out, then that's what we'll plan on doing. You know, I'll go live on Tuesday night. But like I say though, we won't make that concrete plans though, Larry, because I mean you never know what's going to happen or come up. But we'll figure something out for sure. Definitely figure something out for sure. And Fred's laughing. Blaine says, I think the Harvey 5 needs to fill in for you when you can't go live. Yeah, well, they're like Virginia. Good luck with that. You won't get them to do live shows either. I've tried. Blaine says, dang, I totally just saw you say the same thing, Larry. And Leslie says, believe me, Blaine, you do not want us to go live. We are boring. See, there you go. I told you. They're definitely not boring, but they're going to sit there and say that mess. Larry meant to go live with Jeff on Tuesday in his car. Yeah, I knew what he was meaning. I knew what he was meaning. I wasn't gonna step into that. Teresa, she's better. I'm having to do. I mean, I can call them blood drops, but it's serum. What it is they took blood from her, and I had to wait 10 more minutes because what they did was they separated the white cells and the red cells, something of that nature, and made a serum, and they put it in a darn. Well, I can show you right quick, Teresa, and for the ones that hadn't seen it yet either, they put it in syringes. I mean, that's her blood that's in that one. This one's already empty, where I've already, started it yesterday, and I still got that much, but I'm supposedly going to end up using it all by Thursday, because that's when we go, or that's when she goes back Thursday morning for an update. But that's her new eye drops now, and I guess you haven't got to see her yet either. Come here, Tootsie. Teresa, I haven't got to see you yet. Come here. I know. Bless your heart, you're snoozing. Look up here. There she is. She's opening her eye a little more and more, which is a good sign, I'm hoping. But I'm pretty sure they'll do the eye dye to see if that ulcer's completely gone or not. So anyhow, but let me get caught up with you guys though. But I know Teresa White was wanting to check on Tootsie right quick. So we'll get her better. Yeah, we'll get you better. Yeah, we'll get you better. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I gotta get caught back up with the chat because I know she's got to take this again here in a little bit. All right, you can hop down there. All right, where am I at? Oh, and I'm way behind, I think. Okay, right there's where Blaine says, no, y'all's on live. And Snakey, hey, Snakey, I was just saying that y'all might be in town next week, or this coming weekend. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate that, Jamie. Leslie says, we're not interested, I promise. Yes, you are. Well, Leslie, we can make it interesting for you. Do like I'm doing. Just talk random stuff. Make up stuff. Hell, we'll chime in and make it up with you to where then we actually have something to talk about. Yeah, back to work. I know it, Jamie. Don't work too hard, buddy. Larry says, hush, Leslie. I'm a good time. Yeah, hey, there you go, Leslie. Listen to your husband there. If I can get Larry talked into it, maybe they will start going live. Jimmy's asking how Tootsie was. Of course, I just showed Tootsie. Blaine says, we aren't either, but we still do it. Yeah, I know it. I know I'm the same way too. I'm not nothing special, nothing interesting. If I didn't have Tootsie, I wouldn't have y'all. I can promise you that. I mean, y'all, I doubt y'all would even give a rat's what about me if I didn't have Tootsie. But I understand it though too, and I'm not offended by it. I mean, I know y'all enjoy Tootsie, I really do, and I'm glad that you do. TME says, we want to meet y'all too. Leslie says, okay, I admit it, Larry is fun. However, I'm a snooze fest. Shoot. Well, I know better, Leslie. And Teresa says, yes, we will. And Virginia says, don't blame me, Jeff. Go have fun. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm wanting to do, Virginia. Because when it gets summertime, there's other stuff that I want to do. Dennis says, hey, you both jump when a big white truck is trying to run over you. Eli says, Dad can't put up with Dolly's wokeness to go to Dollywood. Yeah, I know it. I can understand that too, Eli. Fred says, Wednesday. Oh, talking about live. Yeah, no, it won't be during your time, Fred. I'm just talking, hell, it could be during the day. It could be during the day. I mean, there's not really going to be set times. But I know I'll go live to where it gives people time to come in, you know, if they see the notification or whatever. Oh, Leslie's talking about other people can go live on Wednesdays too. Yeah, but I mean, I won't do it in Fred's time slot, because he does every Wednesday from 8 to 9, and sometimes 8 to 10 if we can make him stay on till 10. We try to, and he has before, but most time it's 8 to 9 though, or 8 to 9:15, something like that. But, you know, like I say, though, now as far as my live, I mean, if anybody wants to fill in on Tuesday nights during my time, you know, go right ahead. Ain't gonna bother me one bit. JT says, later y'all got to get up early. Hey, thank you, JT, for coming in. Larry says, jump, Dennis? You mean crap yourself? Kangaroos, Leslie. Plain says, true, Leslie. You will never be able to not go live when someone else is. And good night, NT. JT's Adventures, yeah. And then yes, Blaine. Hey, Patrick. Hey, thanks for coming in. Larry says, Blaine, I'm getting ready to go live now while Jeff's live. Hey, Larry. Well, yeah, I should get the notification. If you do, Larry, then I'm going to cut mine short, and then that way we can hop over to yours. Lordy. Virginia says, if I had to go live, I would totally freeze up. Yeah, well, not necessarily though, Virginia. And here I go. I'm going to try to sweet talk her. Because hey, Virginia, all you got to do is keep that camera pointed on the food. You go watch Teresa's TME TV. She's got a few cooking videos of stuff that she's cooked. And you see her hands, but that's it. You don't, I mean, even though we all know what she looks like, but when she does the cooking videos though, all you see is what she's making and how she's making it. And you see her hands, and that's it. You know, and of course the ingredients and the bowls and the silverware and what, you know, your normal stuff, but that's it. But I know I'm talking to a brick wall, Virginia. But maybe one of these days you might pull out your phone there and show us a little cooking show. I mean, do like me, Virginia. Just you hit the record button and just go at it. And then when you get done, hit stop and upload it to YouTube. It don't have to be nothing fancy either. Trust me. Go look at my videos. There's none of them fancy. I point, click, shoot, and upload. That's it. I don't do the editing. I don't care to do the editing, and I'm not worried about doing the editing because I'm not worried about growing my channel. If I need to worry about money that bad, then something's wrong. Blaine says you can go live at 5 Eastern on Thursdays as well. Yeah, Blaine. Yeah. Now, see, I know Blaine goes live at 5 on Thursdays. Jimmy says, Jeff, I'm going to ride something fast. It's going to be on the drag strip, not a roller coaster. There you go. Nothing wrong with that, Jimmy. Those are fun rides too, the drag strip rides. Blaine says, just cook for us if you go live, Virginia. And Fred says, we are live Wednesday night at 8 Eastern at the Harvey 5 right. And Larry says, sure, Blaine, nothing interesting will be live then. Nobody interesting will be live then. Ah, Lordy. Blaine says, true, Larry. And Leslie says, I understand that, but others can go live on Wednesdays. Also, right. Right, anybody can go live when they want to. I mean, well, in my mind, I mean, anybody can go live when they want to. I'm just saying, you know, I know Fred's been doing it for a long time on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock, and I'm just, you know, out of respect. You know, other than that, though, I mean, you can go live whenever you want to. Hell, I don't care if people go live during the time that I'm live. Don't bother me a bit. Because most times, if it's somebody that I know, I'll usually tell you guys bye and go get on their channel. Because it don't bother me. Let's see. Larry's laughing. He says, poor little baby, tell her Aunt Teresa loves her. Hey, TME TV, Teresa, she wanted me to give you some lovies. Yeah, she wanted me to give you some lovies. Now, let me get a drink right quick here. My mouth was getting dry again. Virginia says, sorry, Blaine. Fred says, I know, Leslie. Just kidding. Leslie says, Jeff, I almost forgot to give you something. Hey, Leslie, you can stick that where the sun don't shine. She's laughing. Fred says, sounds interesting. Larry says, my middle finger emoji won't work. I guess my keyboard is sanctified. The finger. Yeah. Eli says, Jeff, I love Tootsie, but she can't play pool or ride a mountain coaster or ride go-karts. We appreciate you. Yeah, I know, and I wish she could. I've actually asked to see if she could ride the goat coaster, though, because I knew I could control the speed, but I couldn't get away with that, though. I tried, though, but I didn't get to do it. Leslie says, my keyboard backslid. Man, excuse me. Blaine says, we will pray for your keyboard to get right, Leslie. And then Leslie says, it needs it, Blaine. Fred says, Tootsie has done the river rat. Yeah. Yeah, now she has done the river rat, and that we're going to do that again this year. Definitely doing that again this year. Then it says, Tootsie don't, because your fiascos you don't want. That why people tune in. Lord, am I that behind on the chat? Because I was talking about that stuff a little while ago. Hey, I just got home. Hey, everyone. Hey, Peyton Outdoors. Hey, thanks for coming in. Virginia says, I got caught on a live news show one time in Washington, D.C. I froze and I felt like a total fool while hubby and a friend stood in the background laughing. Oh, bless your heart, Virginia. Eli says, just do what Dad does, nothing. He has no idea how to do lives. Hey, I go with the flow too. And your dad does real good though, Eli. I missed his Sunday. I hate that, because that's when I was going home as far as taking care. And I meant to tell him that earlier too, because that's when I went home to get Tootsie ready for the doctor's visit Monday morning, which I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning. That wasn't fun. And I'll have to do that again. I'll have to do that again Thursday. I'll be getting up at 5:30 again. Larry says, I love Teresa's cooking videos. They're so relaxing. Boy, I am way behind. Hold on, I'm going to try to get... I'll send pictures, Jeff. That's all you get. Well, Virginia, hey, that's right. Get Dry Creek Home Collections. Get them to give you my number. I have no problem with that, Virginia. Let them know that I've told you, because I know you can get a hold of them. And so if whenever you do, just let me know who you are, and then that way I can store you in my phone. Fred says, would love to see that, Jimmy. And TMA TV's thanking Larry. And I'm going to rattle kitchen pans next week, Larry. That's what Teresa's saying. Teresa says, when is River at? I'm inviting myself. Well, it'll be after Memorial Weekend because they won't open till then, Teresa. They don't open till the end of this month, and it all depends on the water levels too. Because last year I took Tootsie, and on the website in little bitty writing it says dogs couldn't ride because of the water level. So now I know what to watch for, and I know what level it's got to be at, so that way I know whether to take Tootsie with me or not. I was so mad that day. I hope I didn't have my headphones on then, Teresa. And Leslie says, Teresa, your Christmas morning red-eye gravy video made me smile while I had COVID. Thank you for that. I would love to see some more. And Teresa says, it'll be a surprise. And Virginia says, make sure you tell them it's okay, Jeff. Well, I can do that too, Virginia. But, I mean, you can do that also, though. I mean, unless if you're saying for them to give me your number, then that's fine too. And then I can let you know, hey, it's me, you know, Jeff and Tootsie, so you'll know who it is. You know, either way, though. Either way you want to do it, Virginia. It don't matter to me. Oh, Teresa's wanting to go. Hey, it's fun, Teresa. Jeff and Miss Marie is who I did it with first. And then me and Tootsie went with Eric and Brittany and his kids. And then, of course, I went with just me and Tootsie. I can't get Dennis and Teresa Jackson to go because they don't want to. Larry says, River Rat is on my bucket list. Yeah, I know it, Larry, and you're going to have to wait. I don't know if y'all can be able to come down because they're only open from Memorial to Labor Day. And unless if y'all can find a time to come down before Labor Day again, because I know they won't be open when you're here next week. But if the only way you'll get to do the River Rat is if you can find you some time there before Labor Day weekend. Eli says, Jeff, have you tried sparkling water? It's been a while, Eli. And Timmy's thinking Leslie. Virginia says, on my bucket list is to go zip lining. Yeah, I've done the zip lining too. I've done the one that's just right down the road from here. I don't know that it's even still there anymore. The zip lines are, but I don't think the business is open anymore. Where you zip line across the river. And then I finally got to do the one there at Lumberjack Square. The Lumberjack show place. It's actually a zip line coaster. That's what they call that one. It's the only one in the country. Virginia says, I mean to tell them they have permission to give. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, do that, Virginia. Just tell Rob and Denise that I told you that, and that they'll know. They'll know. Leslie says, I ain't doing no river rat. Why not, Leslie? Dang it. And see, and Teresa, TME TV Teresa, I mean, it's you really, I mean, it is rafting, but you're in a tube though. Instead of really, you're not really in a raft. You're in a tube, and you float down the river on an inner tube. Well, Larry says, I was thinking about coming at the end of July. There you go. There you go, Larry. Well, that's even better. If you do that, there's a reason why that'd be even better. I'll tell you later about that as far as what you're saying there. Teresa's laughing at Leslie, and Eli says, all right, it's time to catch up on some YouTube videos. I'll be back before I have to go to bed if you're still on, but if not, see you. Hey, Eli, thanks, buddy. And yeah, you get into bed when you're supposed to. I'm going to have to get off here in a little while anyway, Eli. So that'll be fine, but I'll catch you on the next go-round, Eli, and hopefully be seeing you soon. Yeah, make sure you do your homework or have your homework done also. And Teresa says, I've done the tubing. And Blaine says, see you, Eli. And Leslie says, I don't like water, snakes, water animals, tubes, none of it. What the heck, Leslie? Well, I know you like, I know you like getting in water as far as pool-wise. But, I mean, I can understand why you'd be worried about the snakes and stuff. Eli says, bye, y'all. And, yeah, Jeff, can't wait to see you. Yeah, it'll be here before you know it, Eli. We'll be back together. Then it says, what did you say earlier about Dry Creek? We didn't catch it. Oh, I was, let's see. Hold on a minute. That for them to give Virginia my telephone number. Because Virginia's going to send me pictures of her meals that she cooks. And she's going to let Dry Creek know that I said it's okay for her to have my number and stuff. And then the only other thing that I said about Dry Creek was, and this was way earlier though, that, you know, I don't know what their plans are right yet at the moment because they got stuff going on as far as whether or not if they're going to get to come next week or not, which I know y'all sort of already know that anyway. But as far as, that's all I've really say anything about Dry Creek wise. Leslie says, I also don't like rocks up my butthole. What? You have to hold your butt up when you're in the inner tube, Leslie, or either get the tube like Tootsie's in, get one with a bottom in it, then you don't have to worry about it at all. Because they do have inner tubes that's got a bottom in it, because that's the one Tootsie does. Jimmy, good night, buddy. Don't work too hard in the morning. I know you got to get up early. Yeah, Candace says, I'm with Leslie. I hate boats. Blaine says, I don't like it either, Leslie. And Leslie's laughing. And Larry says, take note of that, Leslie. Or taking a note of that, Leslie. Virginia says, Leslie, have you tried zip lining? And Teresa, TV says, rafting, canoeing, and tubing. Let's go. We're supposed to go the first time, but it rained us out. Tommy was so happy. Chicken. See, Teresa, she's more adventurous than Tommy. And Mary says she don't like zip lines up her butt, the whole Virginia. Leslie says, no, Virginia, I hate heights. I only go on sky lifts for everybody else. And then, you know Dennis. You know what they got going on. That's why they're not on here tonight. Plus, I told them when I talked to them today that, you know, I completely understand it if they didn't come in tonight because I knew what was going on, you know. So anyhow, I mean, that, you know, that's their business though, and I know you know that too, and I know you ain't gonna say nothing, but that's why they're not on tonight. Candace says, I did parasailing once in Myrtle Beach. Greatest thing I ever did. I finally did the parasailing myself, but it was in the Bahamas. And I enjoyed it other than after I was up there for about 20 minutes. I don't know why. And I'm not scared of heights or anything. And it had nothing to do with the heights. But I don't know if it was the salty air or what it was. But after 20 minutes or so, I got the feeling kind of woozy. And I've never had nothing like that happen to me. Other than that, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was fun, that parasailing. Because, boy, you could see forever. I mean, had you way up. And then they'd dip you down in the water and raise you back up. I mean, it was fun. Other than I just didn't, you know, when I started feeling nauseated, I wasn't enjoying it. But if it hadn't been for that, I'd have had fun the whole time. Hey, Kentucky Leisure. Hiya, Jeff. Hi, everyone. Sorry, yeah, you know not to... Don't even worry about blocking it out. See, I didn't say that dirty word, Jeff. I know you don't like cussing on your dad. Yeah, that's the only bad word in this channel, Kentucky, is the LATE. Yeah, Lordy. Lady says, you're right, Larry. I don't like that either. Candace says, so fun, but my sis was so scared she wouldn't even get on the boat to watch me. Oh, Lord. Well, I just got a notification that somebody in Gatlinburg's live. If y'all want to hop over to that one, that's up to y'all. And if you do, that's fine. That don't bother me one bit. Candace, okay, and then Fred and Connie saying, hey to Kentucky Leisure, saying good night to Jimmy. And Dennis says, yeah, I remember now. Virginia says, Teresa, I'll never forget Tommy on the goat coaster. Yeah, I know it. Nobody will ever forget that. We usually bring that up every now and again about him stopping on the goat coaster. Look, Fred just said the same thing I said. Larry says, so Jeff, what's so special about this day? Hell, I don't know, Larry. Of course, I'm trying to keep up with y'all, so I really ain't had time to figure out what Teresa Jackson's talking about. Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's a good question, that's for sure. Candace says, wow, that would be scary to feel lightheaded up there alone. Yeah, I know it. Well, I was actually with my wife at the time. We was both up on that thing looking around. As a matter of fact, it was down at Nassau. We done it off the Paradise Island beach, where the Atlantis hotel's at. That's right, but that's been over 20 years ago. Long time. Blaine says, that's a bad word, especially if your better half uses it. You don't want to see two pink lines. You just want to see one pink line. This is true, Blaine. It sends chills up my spine. Virginia says, I hate airplanes, but for some reason I have a desire to go ziplining. Crazy at my old age. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Virginia. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, I'm caught up with the chat, too. You heard it at least 3 times, Larry. And Tracy J says, Larry, I don't think you and Leslie would know it. Lordy. I'm caught up with the chat. Anyhow, I'll definitely, I guess I need to start sort of easing back towards the camper, and I'll take y'all along with me. How's that sound? I just won't be able to read the chat as much. Eric and Jeff would, though. So she's giving me a little hint. She's gave me a little hint. I've still got to ponder on that, there. Yeah, no, hell no, I don't. Not right now, Blaine. I really don't. I really don't. But she has thrown out a bone for me to ponder on. So I got to think back. Was that... I know y'all came back in May, but I don't remember y'all coming back the first week, you know, when I came for the whole month of May. But am I right on that, Teresa, right quick before I start driving? Is that the week that y'all came back? Has it got something to do with that? I swear I thought y'all came back a little bit later. That's scary that we think alike, Larry. Hey, Larry, hey. Me and Leslie and Larry think alike also. Teresa, I just did. Oh, yeah, Kentucky says, I have no desire to go ziplining. Teresa's laughing. Candace says, Jeff, do you have a video tour of your camper? I do. It's in my videos, Candace. It's in there somewhere. I think it's 3 different videos though. I think it's 3 different, because I don't edit or nothing. I just point, click, and shoot. But I think I got 3 different videos, like a before, while I'm in the process, and then after it's all done, as far as like I done it last year when I was getting ready for the trip. Yeah, you just look. It's in my video collection, Candace. What did we come back for? And yes, it was the first week. What did we come back for? Let's see. All right, hold on. Dang, my memory's usually pretty dang good too. You can't. That was okay. You came back to camp, and that was y'all's first time staying at the campground. That's right. I'm pretty sure I think that's what she's talking about. Y'all had come to meet me when y'all were at Margaritaville, because that's when I first met you. And then May, y'all knew that I was coming back in May, so y'all made plans and came the first week in May also. And and y'all were at the same campground as me, and we was sort of pretty much right across from each other. And then of course that's when y'all spoiled the crap out of me that whole week. I mean, we played putt, we done all kinds of stuff. I mean, Dennis and Teresa Jackson spoiled the crap out of me. So yes, if that's what you're wanting me to remember, then heck yes, I remember every bit of that. But I, had to think on it for a little bit. Blaine's laughing. Blaine. And Teresa says, I want a zip line also. TME TV, Teresa. Candace says, thanks, Jeff. Been looking at some. I will check it out. You're welcome, Candace. Teresa Jackson says, I have zip lined at Dollywood. And nope, it was for something special. Let's see. Oh, it's Dennis's birthday, but his birthday ain't today though, is it? Oh yeah. Y'all came back to eat at the pizza where we go eat pizza. West by God Pizza. That's the name of the place, West by God Pizza. I always said West by God Virginia, but just because of that saying, but it's West by God Pizza. Was it fun, Teresa Jackson? Would you do it again? And because I'm sure everyone had asked you already, but for the life of me, I can't tell where you're parked at. Oh, I'm right across from the new Buc-ee's, which y'all can still see it. I can't see it, but y'all can. Undoubtedly, the camera's picking up. That's the progress of Buc-ee's over there. Kentucky Leisure. I found a little spot here where I could get kind of elevated without having to sneak up into their parking lot. Blaine's asking, Teresa Jackson says, yes, it was a lot of fun, and yes, I would do it again. I got to see my way back up behind Dollywood. Oh, dang. I didn't have that stored in my phone. Well, I got to make a darn phone call. I definitely feel bad now, because my phone would have told me. Yeah, I know it. I feel bad now, because that hit me too while I was recalling last year and that week that y'all was here. I feel bad now. Come here, Toots. Come here. We gotta tell Dennis Jackson happy birthday. Plus, we gotta call him too. Dang, boy, you got me feeling like crap now, Dennis. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I let the ball drop on that. But anyhow, I'll let y'all see Tootsie right quick. I'll stay live while I head back towards the campground, but I need to, because it takes me 30 minutes from here, depending on them stoplights. But anyhow, I'll let y'all see Tootsie and let Tootsie tell you bye right quick. But I'll stay live till I get back in the Pigeon Forge. I just know I won't be able to chat with you guys But I apologize, Dennis, but you ain't going to bed anytime soon, so you're going to be getting a phone call here in a little while. Dang, I feel awful now. Dang, it's Dennis Jackson's birthday today. And I didn't have it stored in my phone and completely forgot. Yes. All right, I'll let you get back down because I know you're going to be hungry too. Yeah. Everybody's telling... I know it, Teresa, but I'm still gonna feel bad though. I'm still gonna feel bad. I'm still gonna feel bad. And I appreciate all y'all in here. Yeah, you're right, Blaine. Yeah, shame on me, that's for sure. And I appreciate everybody in here telling. Yeah, I know it. I appreciate everybody in here telling him happy birthday today. I mean, like I said, and I'll blame it on you, Teresa, for spoiling me like you did that week last year. I mean, y'all hauled me around, took me places, done all kinds of stuff. Kentucky Leader says, Eric from Smoky Mountain Family did a video on all the future goings on at that intersection. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. I'm curious to see how this is going to be when Buc-ee's opens up Kentucky. Well, no, I'm not going to sing it like them, Gary. Yeah, I'm going to feel bad, Teresa. I'm going to feel bad. But I appreciate all y'all in here telling Dennis Jackson happy birthday. But I'm going to go ahead and, I know it. 40 never looked so good. I'll go ahead and head back towards Pigeon Forge, and I'll take y'all along for the ride. But like I said, though, I won't be able to. I mean, now y'all chat with each other while I lick my wounds about forgetting Dennis's birthday. So anyhow, but yeah, we'll head back towards Pigeon Forge. Because I know y'all definitely can't see Buc-ee's now. It's too dark. Oh, hey, and right quick, because y'all were telling, clean jokes there earlier. Look here. Now, I don't remember this. Look, that's electric vehicle charging stations. That's got to be new, because they hadn't been here. I wonder, dang, I gotta take care of Tootsie though, but I'm trying to pull up here to see if it tells how much it is or anything like that. Let me pull up here and see what it says. I'm just curious. Look, and it even says, no parking except while vehicles are charging. Well, it don't tell any rates. It says plug in first, and that's it. I don't know. But anyhow, that's charging stations for, I guess, any electrical car. Anyhow, on Andy Griffith, right quick, and I know a couple that already knows the answer to this, but in the Andy Griffith episode, Aunt Bee's Romance, I think's the title of it, and Roger's his name, and he comes to visit Aunt Bee. And right there, kind of at the beginning, or after he shows up and he's doing all his little corny jokes, so he asked Aunt Bee though. He says, "Aunt Bee, do you remember what the mirror said to the dresser?" You know, he asked Aunt B, what does the mirror say to the dresser? Well, you never hear them tell the answer. He doesn't say the answer or anything. So, does anybody in here know what the answer to that joke is? What did the mirror say to the dresser? I know some of y'all already know it that's in here. I didn't look it up. I guessed it. And then I looked it up. Gary says, I know, but I won't tell. That's what I say. I know some of y'all in here already know. Yep, Blaine got it. Blaine got it. That's right, Blaine. Yeah, Fred says, I'm silent on that one. See, Fred and Connie did Andy Griffith trivia last Wednesday, and I enjoyed the heck out of that. I think I missed 3 questions altogether out of the, was it 25 questions, Fred, or 35? I can't remember. I know you told, but I know I only missed 3 out of all the questions that he had, and one of them was a damn trick question too. You know, because I had it right, but then changed my answer and ended up getting it wrong, and it's because of how they worded it. I'm seeing it, Fred's. Oh, I missed 2 out of 35. Okay. I thought I missed 30. Yeah, I thought I missed 3 of them. I don't mean to cast the reflections, but your drawers are open. Wesley. Oh, Lordy. That's where these are the longest lights. Teresa's laughing. I'm trying to catch y'all. Dennis has been a senior citizens for years. Are they Pink Blaine? Talk about the drawers. I mean, where's this? Look. I mean, what the heck, boys? The light's red. He's out in the middle of the highway. I mean, what's up with that? At least we hadn't seen anybody driving without headlights on yet. And I say yet. Them drawers sound like little doorknobs. Everyone gets a turn. Lord have mercy. Now we're getting into, yeah, I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock, so starting to get a little more risque now. Getting into the after hour showtime. Is it Chester drawers or chest of drawers? I'm trying to read y'all stuff as I'm driving, but I gotta be careful though too. Yeah, Dennis told me that, but I know she's telling that to you. What Teresa Jackson's telling y'all, you know, that's the darn truth, because you can look it up on YouTube, and plus with Dennis being a firefighter, that's how he knows all this stuff too. He was telling me the other day about that, where it takes an act of Congress to get a electric car if it catches fire. You know, they really don't have nothing that can put it out. Oh, Christmas lights. Of course, that's Christmas year round as far as that. I forgot about that. Man, that's actually pretty good lights. I might have to come up here and do that one night, even though it's not Christmas. Cause it looked like they added some stuff. It's because everybody touches it, but nobody wants it. Leslie. That's funny. Hey, right quick, how's the, I know sometimes my signal's crazy in this area. How's the picture? How's the signal and everything? I just sort of wanted to get an idea right quick if somebody wants to let me know right quick. Yeah, Christmas, yeah, I'll do it in July. There you go. I'll try to remember that and wait until July and show that. Oh, thank you, Leslie and Fred. There's Waggles. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Kodak's even still got their, they got lit up K's on the street, the telephone poles now. That's new. I don't remember that ever being like that. Oh, and they, I forgot to tell this. And nobody else has mentioned it that I know of. So this is probably going to be a first that you've heard. But they took the snowflakes down off the poles in Pigeon Forge. You know, they left them up all last year, never did take them down. But they have taken them down, and I noticed that during the parade. That's when I caught on to it. When I went to watch the parade, because that's the first time I'd done that. The snowflakes are gone off the poles. They left them on year round last year. Right here's the big river, and that zip line is to the left. I mean, y'all won't be able to see it because it's dark. But I'm getting across the river though, where you zip lined across the river here. My mom even got to do it. That was right when she was kind of going, you know, downhill a little bit, but she was still able to do that. I always get that memory on Facebook. Matter of fact, it wasn't too long ago because it happened in March when we all did it. When we was over here for the Corvette car show, my family or whatever, we all went and did that zip line across the river back there. I think Leslie's seen the picture to it. I think I sent her the picture. And of course, if you're on Facebook, I'm pretty sure I got it on my Facebook page where you can hunt for it and see it. It's my mom and my niece and my cousins and brother. I even got videos. I don't know if the videos might be on Facebook also. I can't remember. I think they are. At least one of them is. Oh, and I got time. You know, just as long as she gets those eye drops, but I'll make it quick. When I was headed up here, before I went live, the Wilderness and the Smokies, this indoor water park and stuff that I'm coming up on, they're adding on. I think they're adding on the indoor. Look like they might be doing away with the outdoor water slides and stuff, and it's just going to be all indoor. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me on that. I didn't even know this was happening. Like I said, when I was headed up here to see Buc-ee's, that's when it caught my eye, because you can tell they're building something. They're adding on. I don't know how good we'll be able to see it though, it being nighttime now. I'll look at if I can't see it real good, then I'm not gonna pull in. But you can definitely see it during the daytime. Because I mean it's, you know, all you gotta do is turn your head and you can tell that they're adding on, they're doing something. Hey Larry, there's our favorite store over here to the left. I just passed our favorite store, Larry. The stuff store. Wait a minute, I didn't get to see that in time, Leslie. I saw you sent me asking me what the difference something was, but I didn't get to, it didn't stay up long enough for me to be able to read it. Over here's the wilderness. You can kind of, they got it kind of lit up a little bit. Let me see if I can, I don't have nobody behind me. Let me try something right quick, and I won't even have to pull in. See right there beside the, hold on. It's right beside the big lit up brown thing right there where, I don't know if y'all can make it out or not, but they're adding on. Let me get it, because I don't have nobody behind me. This light's red up here anyway. Right there. See where they're adding on right there. So I don't know if it's going to be just all completely indoor or what it's going to be. The light's green now, and then I got cars catching me. Good Lord. I got to quit doing that too so I don't get pulled over. Oh, Amanda's come in. Hey, Amanda. You've done missed all the fun, Amanda, because I'm headed back to the camper. I gotta take care of Tootsie's eye. But you can go back and watch it if you want to. That's up to you. And I appreciate you coming in. I mean, I know you're always, you know, later on in the show, which is fine. It's totally fine. You don't have to come in right when I go live. I don't expect that from anybody that's in here. Y'all come in whenever you want to. I've said that since day one, or whatever day I started saying it. That part won't change. But hey, right quick, Amanda, in case you don't watch the rerun, after tonight though, I don't know what nights I will go live, because I'm kind of sort of gonna lean away from going live every Tuesday night. You know, I'll still probably just do Tuesday nights, but I don't know that it'll be every Tuesday night, because it's gonna start finally getting warm, and there's gonna be other things. I appreciate that, Virginia. I saw what you wrote there. But now that it's going to start getting warm, there's going to be other stuff that I'm going to want to do and enjoy. And as far as next week's live, I don't want to promise anything as far as Tuesday. I'll go live next week. I just don't know what day yet, because, you know, all of them that's in here already know that I got company coming in town. Quite a few YouTubers are going to be in town next week, and I'm going to, you know, spend some time with them and hang out with them, and, you know, whoever else that comes into town. I'm going to try to. Amanda's had chicken and dumplings tonight. The other stuff, well, I'll be at the pool. As far as at the campground, I'm going to start hitting that before long. Of course, that's during the day, but as far as at nighttime, you know, I'll either be doing like go-karts or you know, there's still quite a few things that I hadn't done here that I definitely want to go do. There's a few things that I've saved for this year that I didn't do last year because I knew I was going to be back this year. You know, but it's things of that nature, you know, just things here in town. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's the other stuff. And like I say, I apologize for not getting to read all the chat and stuff. And it'd be nice if I could train Tootsie how to talk and speak and use her little paw to scroll on the chat. I'm not sure, Blaine, as far as that. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Well, that's nice of you, Amanda. I did read that where she's, her neighbors are like 80 years old or better, and she gives them food. Yeah, that's right, Teresa. Cades Cove's gonna be on the agenda this year. That's why I say y'all spoil the heck out of me. Because you've done told me what y'all are wanting to do as far as when y'all come over and we get together. I know next week's going to be a fun-filled week. I do know that, just based off what everybody's told me, because I am definitely looking forward to the banana pudding. You know, providing I can get Tootsie through all her stuff, and that they don't throw something on me that's going to mess my plans up. I mean, you know, there's a possibility of that happening, but I'm praying like crazy that it doesn't. So that way, because I've been looking forward to next week for a long time, and looking forward to it even more because a lot more of y'all are going to be here next week that I didn't know that was getting to come. Yeah, I'm the fun-filled week of the banana pudding. Yeah, that's right, Leslie. I'm looking forward to the banana pudding. You said it was going to melt in my mouth and that nobody else would be able to top the banana pudding that you make. So, and I'll definitely let you know. I'll definitely tell you the truth. Because I try not to lie about nothing. I really do. I try my best. Like I say, if there's anything I ever say that I'm not 100% sure on, I'm usually asking you guys, hey, am I right? Well, it's like, you know, Fred's trivia there. I wasn't sure how many questions it was. I thought it was 35, but I wasn't sure. But I told him to tell because I couldn't remember it 100%. But I guess I actually did, because I did say 35. What's Leslie saying? She's talking about somebody lying. I know she ain't talking about me. See, right here to the right, Skyland Ranch. That's going to happen sometime this month. Jeff's giving me hell, called me a traitor. I said, I'm going to go at least ride it one time just to see how it is, whether it's a dud or not. You know, oh well, I'm at least, I got to try everything at least one time. Well, that's just me. That don't mean I'm trading on the goat coaster by no means. So I will definitely still be doing the goat coaster like I've been doing. Because there's not one that's been built yet that can top the goat coaster. And from what I've heard, Skyland Ranch, I don't think I have to worry about liking it better than the goat coaster. But like I say though, I hadn't done it yet, so. Amanda says the flavor's good. And hey, James, hey, you snuck in on me. Hey, thanks for coming in, James. What is my favorite pie of Virginia? I guess a chocolate cream pie is my favorite. That'd be my favorite. I've had the lemon pie and the strawberry pie. I definitely like the strawberry pie better than I do the lemon. Lemon's just a little too sour for me. But the chocolate pie is my favorite. And I know that's pretty much what everybody likes. But like I say though, you know, I'm just being honest. Oh, look, there goes one without his headlights on. They're in one of them Honda half truck, half car top vehicles. He didn't have a headlight on or nothing. Yeah, James. Yeah, chocolate pies. That's kind of hard to beat. At least as far as for me. I mean, that's, you know, if I'm going to eat pie, that's usually what I go for, is that. Let's see, and I know the signal goes out right in here a little bit somewhere. But hopefully it'll stay clear once I get pulled in right here. I'm gonna pull in here to Lumberjack to tell y'all bye right quick, and then head on to the campground. Yeah, I know Tootsie's up too. She knows it's getting that time. Let's see, we'll shoot this view right here. How's that? Well, of course, y'all are gonna see me anyway. So you done a lemon lime and chocolate peanut butter one last week. Well, that's cool. Yeah, once you get my phone number, Virginia, you can send me pictures of that. Why am I unbuckling? It's a habit. Come here, Toots. Or y'all can see, I didn't even realize y'all can see my little car tag hanging right there. I got hit it and I gotta fix it back. There we go. So anyhow, but yeah, we appreciate, Amanda says don't get lost in the woods and get trapped in a big stack of pancake. Right. Look right here, Toots. So you can, there you go. So that way you can tell them bye. I can take my sunglasses off now. Thanks, you don't need them. But I appreciate all y'all coming in tonight and chatting along. Been 2.5 hours, so that's about normal. But as far as next week, I mean, I'll probably be live before Tuesday, depending on what they say Thursday with Tootsie. So I can give you guys another update. You know, I either go live or do a video. Because I don't know what all is going to happen next week. We're going to play it by ear. And if Larry wants to do what he was talking about as far as wants me to go live, but we do it from their vehicle, if that's what he was meaning, or they can ride with me. I mean, shoot, we can do it in my vehicle. And they, like I said, I can put Larry over here beside me and Leslie can ride in the back, providing I have this car cleaned out by then, because I definitely will have to make room. But we'll get something figured out. I'll get something figured out. Try to give you guys a heads up also. But I appreciate all y'all coming in. I'm gonna go get Tootsie fed and get her eye drops in her because it's time for that. But we'll see you on the next go round, and talk to you then and chat then. Good night, guys. Love all y'all. Okay, and Larry says that'll work. Sounds good to me too. We'll figure something out for next week. And I'll see y'all. Night, guys.